If you see a devil, smash him.
Yeah, screwball shit. Yeah, KYRON, yo. Little something for that snake ass, slimy ass, devil ass motherfucker out there. Listen to this and suck on it, bitch. Nah, I mean, screwball shit. What? Yeah. Check it out, yo. Hey, yo, who shot Rudy in broad daylight for cash? I woke up this morning and heard the news flash. They said it happened down at City Hall. He had his wife with him. 5 shots from the crowd made him fall. It was chaos and pandemonium. Blood covered up the podium, covered his face and wouldn't show me him. I had to see if it was true. Secret Service was mad nervous. So was the boys in blue, scattering like rats and gnats with the lights on. Manhunt the suspect all night long. Interrupted episodes, every channel sold. Barricaded the city and blocked every road. Jakes and riot gear, black smiling head to head. Supporters crying out in the street. You ain't wanna hear he dead off. Somebody blew his head off and skated out. Commissioner live on Channel 5 when they announced his death. Wifey was stressed, she was right there. She stated it was like a nightmare. One time was combing the streets, had the whole force on the beat, flying the cars and on feet. The D's came through, stomping. Ghetto birds had the projects looking like Compton, with marksmen with 30-30s out their window. I'm in my room smoking boom, playing Nintendo, high off the endo.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Who shot Rudy?
Your house, rich house to poor house. You be the Shaolin, Brooklyn, Long Island. BX some money making, YO a new road, the new Chicago. Who shot Rudy? From courthouse to your house, rich house to poor house. You be the Shaolin, Brooklyn, Long Island. BX some money making, YO a new road, the new Chicago. Who shot Rudy?
They speculated it was mob related. Every wise guy with mafia ties, interrogated for lies. Every king in Yedda had the linguistics, snatching their gas for ballistics, and expert statistics was drawn out. Gang unit was all worn out, investigating his body and everybody else. Whoever gave a threat made bets or wages. Cash donators from the campaign stages, cab drivers and frank vendors who protested was roughed up like Abner, getting room molested. Sharp lawyers suit-breasted, double-breasted. Reporters was mobbing daughters and other mornings, pushing cameras away, blocking the sights. Had the riot squad in Washington Heights, Kennedy Airport, stopping flights. Niggas was tight, cause they couldn't sell a dime all night. But that was alright, the devil died and nobody cried. They was thrilled like some Jews celebrating when the Pharaoh got killed. Glasses of Henny was filled and we got twisted. Smoking blunts on the corner like we used to cause we missed it. Knowing he was going for good, that stinking. It got me thinking, hey yo, where the fuck Dinkins? In Harlem World, Shaolin, or Brownsville. In Sharpton and Farrakhan making shit real. Was it Khalil? You know we keep man still. Did the Bloods on the crib smoke Rudy on the hill? Who shot Rudy?
Rich house to poor house.
I remember when you first came in this motherfucker.
BX some money making, YO a new road, the new Chicago. Who shot Rudy?
Grimy ass, ice grill,
Rich house to poor
faggot.
house. You be the Shaolin, Brooklyn, Long Island. BX some money making, YO a new road, the new Chicago. Who shot Rudy? From poor house to your house, rich house to poor house. You be the Shaolin, Brooklyn, Long Island. BX some money making, YO a new road, the new Chicago. Who shot Rudy? From poor house to your house, rich house to poor house.
Caller. Let's see who this is here. This may be our guest.
That's KYRON.
You already know this is KYRON, the dub dog, back again. You know what I mean? But now, no more dubs. It's music. You know what I mean? You gotta get your dubs somewhere else. We ain't got those no more. We got the music now. Who hand?
And who?
What up, my guys?
Welcome home.
What's going on with you, bro?
Yo.
You can hear us?
Oh my God.
We good? You can hear us?
Yeah, crystal.
All right.
Definitely. Yeah, we definitely on board with you, man. We waiting on Poet, man. But in the meantime, we gonna rock it out with you, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Let's rock it out. Nothing, man. I've been blowing that space breath. Y'all ever had space breath?
Nah, that sounds crazy though.
Yeah. Space breath. Everybody thinks that's under lit boy, but it's still it.
Yeah.
Hold on, this may be Poet on right now. 828, you on?
Yeah.
Who there?
I'm here.
Who's it?
Yeah, I got the 828 number wrong because it keeps calling. So I'm trying to let him know that he's on.
Well, when he get in, he get in.
Yeah. We here with you, man.
Time,
you know?
Keep calling. When you get in, you get in. You get in. It's lit.
And you're not.
We here with KYRON. 1/4 for Screwball. You know, it's really an army, but you know, these are my OGs. These are my people that, you know, when they come with me with advice, you know, I'm going to listen. And me and KYRON in the building.
Salute.
Yeah, man. You know.
Yeah. We gotta let the people understand that, you know, I'm home now. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes down. And I looked around for a little while. Now it's time to come off the porch. So
yeah,
we out here.
Yeah.
We outside now. We outside. Everybody seen the video?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you.
Everybody seen the video?
Know about that video? That video is fire.
Yes, sir.
Fire,
Who shot Rudy?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's for our diehard Screwball fan. That's for them.
Yeah, you know what's funny too is that when you drop the video for the song, you know, a whole new, you know, all these years done passed since that song dropped, and then here you are dropping the song again. And you got this guy in the news.
The story's still relevant.
Yeah, and this guy's in the news again, you know, because, you know, they supposedly going to sue him for messing with the voting, and boom, now you got this coming on, so it's like fresh. It's even fresh for the new generation, you know.
Yeah, this is and what it does is it's actually marking the end of an era. You know what I'm saying? The end of that whole catastrophe that we had to endure, but we came out on the other end of it. Now it's time for us to actually walk in this new time. So, Who Shot Rudy is the end of that era, and now it's the new era is about to begin. So you know those guys, yes, Lit Boy era. So, but at the end of the day, we riding it out because this is the end of that. Trump is gone. We got a brand new president. We got new things going on. You understand what I'm saying? Brand new things happening.
And people don't realize how big at the time that record really was, man. Because that actually put me on to y'all album in the first place. Because I was remember reading in the source, they got these dudes got a song talking about who shot Rudy Giuliani, and we hated Giuliani anyway. So we were like, this is the voice we need.
Right.
Yeah. When that joint dropped.
Now I'm fully able to carry it out and hold it down because I'm the man now instead of the boy now. So now it's time for all the people who understand what that song is about to come see it be performed live on stage, to see it be, you know what I'm saying, fully performed for them so they can understand, they can see it in real life this time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
They don't got to imagine no more. They don't got to imagine no more. They see the visuals in the video. Now they're going to see it on stage. So then all of the new things, the new doors that's going to open because it's a whole generation that you part of that. You heard, Tommy?
Word. That's a blessing right there, you know. It's
now we actually are blessed to be able to pick up where we left off at. So,
right,
you know, and then also we got a whole bunch of new things that we picked up along the way, like new people and then new Screwball members who people need to be introduced to. So, you know, it's a whole bunch of surprises in store for people who love Screwball.
Right. Yeah. You know, because
So y'all basically.
You know, shout out.
So y'all basically expanding the movement to like down south into the West Coast and basically all over.
Yes.
I mean,
absolutely.
you got the down. Rims the Enforcer. He out of North Click. You got the Twins. They out of North Click. You know, they down there. You know.
Yeah.
And you know, you got Blanchet. You got Scape Skrilla. You know. This for Screwball. You know. Shout out.
We've been a national and global thing, but now it's time for us to connect with our fans. You understand what I'm saying? Now it's time for our fans to actually be able to have an intimate relationship with us on stage. For us to be able to actually give them what they've been waiting for. You heard?
Yeah, definitely got to see at least, you know, you want to pull it on stage, rocking a Screwball set. You know, people want to see that.
It's time. But that's
people
what it's all about
that,
now.
You know?
But before it was almost a novelty to where our fans couldn't touch us. They only could get, you know, bits and pieces of us here and there. So now, you know, this is the time for all of that. Everything that they couldn't hear, everything they couldn't see. That's what Who Shot Rudy is about. You know what I'm saying? And that's everything they couldn't see and couldn't hear. We actually let them get that now, because it's the time now for the new era to start. So we can't close out without giving them what they wanted in the first place.
Right.
We can't do that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because y'all only gave you know, I think the only videos y'all had was the Fade Band and the Hostile album, right?
Band. Just Hostile.
The Hostile video. Yeah.
And, you know, due to, you know, we was all in the streets, you know what I'm saying? All of us, you know what I mean? So, except, you know, and at the end of the day, we was street dudes first. You know what I'm saying? We was G's first, all of us. School,
yeah, y'all were outside. Y'all were outside.
So, you know, we made decisions and choices that kept us away from our fans. For like me getting locked up and being on a run and all of that stuff. You know, they gave me a dime. So I did all of this time. Now I'm home. Now I'm able to be here. I'm present. In between time, we lost KL, we lost Hostile, but me and Poet is still here. Poet did albums with Primo, and in the meantime, in between time, but I didn't give him nothing, so I had to give him Who Shot Rudy. Now I got all this work that I got to give these people. I got to get them. They need this. So now it's time for us to actually get them what we've been had. This is all stuff that's been there. Now it's time to come out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a good time for Screwball. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time for Poet. It's a good time for me. Even though we lost KL and Hostile, we gotta actually rep them to honor our guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we gotta honor our guys. So this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. And, you know, Common, you know, you've been a part of holding it down for a long time now. So, you know, shout out to Common, let everybody know that Common been holding it down, keeping the torch lit, so that it's nothing unfamiliar, but at the same time it is unfamiliar because we haven't connected with our fans. And this is what's the need right now. The need is for the school, everybody who wanted to connect with Screwball. Stand up, yo. We here now. We gonna connect with y'all, yo. It's time for us to get it lit. Stand up, home hash all day. New York City to Paris, France, you heard? Because these is our people, you know what I'm saying? They're all across the globe, to Germany, to Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got Queensbridge across the water.
Word.
And that's what
they
this
do.
is all about.
This movement goes beyond the states.
Definitely.
We got Queensbridge across the water, boy. And now it's time for us to, like, you know, bridge the gap the right way. You know, it's a whole bunch that they've been wanting that they didn't get that they now they gonna get. So, you know, it's more than anything, and this is almost a year to the date of Hostile's death. You know what I'm saying? Because Hostile passed away around this time last year. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just to commemorate my man, you know what I'm saying, Hostile and KL, both of them. You know, just to commemorate them. We want to make sure that people understand that Screwball was not only a rap group. You know what I'm saying? We was built off of more than hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like this, is blood, sweat, and tears for real involved in Screwball. So, you know, it's going to be interesting for everybody to go on this ride with us. But get a surfboard because it's going to be a wave, you know?
Well, Screwball
now,
forever.
you know what would be interesting? That's why I wanted to expand this to radio because, man, y'all got such a rich history within hip-hop and y'all respected throughout. Y'all ever thought about having a documentary in the come-ups, too?
Yeah, well, but see, that's what this, it's no way to have a documentary without the stage show. They got to see the show first.
Right.
And that's what we need to document. You know what I'm saying? Because now is the time for this is the time for the filming of the documentary. You know what I'm saying? Because this is showtime, baby. You know? This is the showtime. This is the time for the show. We can't have a documentary without the show. This is the show. This is the show. And the technology and love and the grace of God is going to put this together right.
Or it's bomb.
It's going to be put together right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to enjoy this, man. We're going to enjoy this. We're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate and enjoy the fact that today we could actually embrace boom bap. It's been a long time. I just came home at the right time because if I would have came home before this, I probably would not have been happy with the condition of the music. But now I came home at the right time because boom bap is lit, and I could do what I want to do. I could do boom bap, and then I could go over and fuck around with my boys who's doing drill or whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a lover of the music, period. But I just couldn't stand watching boom bap not be acknowledged, and now boom bap is lit. So I feel comfortable I feel comfortable jumping around. I would not feel comfortable being on other type of music knowing that boom bap is not popping. That's a fish out of water.
That was one of the questions I was going to ask you, too, because I was going to ask you, you know, since you've been home and you've been seeing the music, how you feel about the current state of hip-hop with the new generation and the new artists out there?
I love the new generation.
You know?
I love the new generation. I love the new generation because they historians. They search for the answers and the truth. They're coming up with new ways to. What I love about the new generation the most is that they're not scared of the bully, and they're showing people how easy it is to conquer bullies. That's what we got going on with the GameStop situation. You heard? So you know this is what's happening with the youth. You know what I'm saying? The youth is exposing the bullies, man. They're showing people like, you know, corporations and people who don't have control. We got control. So now what's happening is that, you know, it's leaving ground for real talent to actually, you know, it's a working environment. Don't get it twisted, because now you got to work. But you know, I'd rather be when I was coming up when I was a youngster. You know what I'm saying? We would be love for the opportunity to come out with 4 or 5 albums in a year. We wasn't able to do that because we was restricted by the record labels from doing that. So today, we're able to come out with 4 or 5 albums, and you got people who's saying that they don't want to do it, but they don't understand what it's like not to be able to do it. So you know, you got some artists that's taking advantage of that. Taking advantage of that, and they work in circles around people. But at the end of the day, we have opportunities afforded to us now that wasn't afforded to us before, and that's thanks to the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? The younger generation found ways to crack the code, so that we don't have to, so we could cut out the middleman. You know what I'm saying? And they did that.
Okay.
They did that. So we gotta give them the acknowledgement for doing that. Now we gotta ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's time for us. And how many of OGs got music that they've been ready to put out from back then? Put that shit out, because to the youngsters now that appreciate boom bap, they're gonna hear that shit, and they're gonna hear that it came from an era that they can't fuck around with. It's called analog. You heard? Definitely. So if you got analog, if you have analog material, you're able to put out a sound that's unique and novelty that can't be duplicated today unless people regress and do other shit to do it. But we got the real thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's just share this music, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's what this shit is all about, bro. It's like each one teach one. Things are missing now because we don't have the connection with the youth that we supposed to have. So we need to be passing, like, you know, we supposed to be sitting with our children watching The Last Dragon and The Wiz and all of these, and Breaking and Beach Street and Crush Groove. We supposed to be doing these things so we can show them the culture and show them, you know, so just the same way that we have to pass things down. And this is what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? Like Screwball is the OG group. So now we got the younger group, the younger generations that's coming up under us, and we got to develop a culture to where we can connect with them, so that we can have the relationship that we're supposed to have. So they be covered by, they have the advice and the counsel that they need. You know what I'm saying? Even us. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
They're the ones who taught us. They're the ones who taught us how to operate in today's industry. They showed us how to do this shit. So now a lot of us don't even want to get signed to a record label. So at one point in time, that was our goal in life, is to be signed to a record label. Now we don't need that shit because, you know, we got things to share. We got ideas to see manifested. We got praises to do to God for getting us this far. We got things to do. We can't just be sitting around, you know, idle and saying with this invisible wall in between us. But what's happening right now is, thank God for boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the common ground right there. That's the youngsters, they understand what it's about, and they know when to have the balance. And so you got artists who getting to a certain point to where they may be scared to come out and spit. They mumble, but they want to spit. They want to show people they can spit too. You know? You might got spitters who want to show the world they can. You might got spitters who want to show the world they can mumble. We got to share this shit, bro. And that's what we got to start doing, bro. Like sharing this shit and everybody come together. You know, you got Screwball do a record with a drill group will do a record with a conscious rap group. You got to share it, bro. At the end of the day, that's how we make it dope. You know what I'm saying? And then, but at the same time, when we share it, we actually grow more of appreciation for our differences, for the things we do different. Now we could be able to stay in our lane instead of trying to be an algorithm chaser. I don't say clout chaser because brothers ain't chasing clout; they chasing the algorithm. But you know, we at a point in time when we could be the algorithm. This is the roaring 20s again. You heard? This is the time when prohibition was lit. Like this is a whole era when we got the opportunity to change things. So, you know, this is where our agenda is, you heard? Our agenda is to get on stage and electrify our audience. So whoever's like us is going to want to ride. And that's what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got all the time of the world to think about it. So now, you know, whatever dreams that you had a whole year to dream.
Yeah.
Now it's time to open up, wake up. Time to wake up and live them out. You know what I'm saying? So we celebrating tonight. We celebrating tonight. We're gonna make a toast to the way we're gonna kill this shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, we just want to see everybody on top. But right now, New York is in a position, and thank God for West New York. Shout out to Griselda and everybody else who held the torch. You know what I'm saying? Who really brought this shit back. So now what we got to do is we got to, you know, bridge the gap, because there should be no reason why they should feel like they're a different state than New York City. You heard?
Yeah.
Like, there should be no reason to why it's a big deal for us to do joints together with our brothers upstate now. You know what I'm saying? Because we seen that we see they love for it. That should be enough. We shouldn't need no more. We shouldn't need no more validation. You heard?
Yeah, I'm soaking all this up, man. I I think a 646 on the line. Let me see who this is.
Yeah, pick let everybody rock. Come on in.
Yo.
646, you on?
Who hand? Ron Shay, Screwball Radio. Ron Shay, what's poppin'?
Oh, what up,
what it look like,
son?
Yo, Kyle, what up, baby?
What up, my guy? Ain't nothing, man. I'm just here, yo. Let me tell you, I've been locked up. Then I spent the whole year in the house. Yo, man, it's time to come outside, you know?
Yeah. Niggas is ready, dude. Let's go. It's go time, dude. It's go time. I spoke to Tiggity the other day and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting to see and be a part of everything that's about to happen and shit. I'm ready, man. I'm here. Definitely got some plans and shit, you know what I mean? Shit ready to move, man.
Definitely. That's what it's
Shout out Bron Shea.
That's what I was telling the bros, like, you know, we all got dreams that we was dreaming this past year. Like, if you wasn't dreaming this past year, you bucked, because you have plenty of time to just imagine. So now it's time to see all of that come to life. You know what I'm saying? We can't play. Because now we at a stage in time where, just like you said, it's a go. It's not it's left. We don't have to say no more. I met KYRON for the first time at Hostile Funeral last year. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, damn. I'm like, yo, who shot Rudy? I'm like, you know, niggas is regular and shit. You know what I mean? But niggas gotta hold everything down because it's not the time to be on no shit like that. You know what I mean? But I'm happy homie's back, and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get everything going the way it's supposed to be and the way it should have been going for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking forward to it, you know what I mean?
That's why, but you know, even though you know it wasn't there, we were still there with the torch lit, you know? But, you know, we definitely gonna get to where we gotta go, but
Who Shot Rudy was the first thing on the menu because we can't start off on a whole nother page instead of ending off where we left off at.
Yeah. But see, when I seen KYRON, I seen him as a fan. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, you know what I mean, like a member of the group and a crew or some shit like that. It was like, oh shit, this is Who Shot Rudy, my nigga, like. You know what I mean? But that wasn't the time to speak on those shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, so like I said, I'm happy the OG is home.
It's lit.
We gonna get shit popping. We got a lot of shit to say. Word up.
But now, but see, it's easier said than done. But at the end of the day, we at the time and place right now that we can actually do these things. Yo, let me tell you, son. It used to be a time where it was almost next to impossible to get your imagination out on the screen.
True.
Now we're at the time to where people can get their imagination out on screen today on an iPhone, bro. You can bust a move if you want to, man. We're at a time right now to where if you don't know how to do it, all you gotta do is go to YouTube and find out. This is a whole nother time, bro. So now at the time, you know, really what we need to do is understand that, like, we should be happy that where we at. A lot of people is not appreciating the position we in, but we in a good position. We just gotta connect with our people. You know what I'm saying? And right now we got a whole bunch of people who's like-minded, like us, that's thinking like us, that's on the same page in the same wave as us. We gotta connect with our people, boy. That's our goal now. You know what I'm saying? Connect with our people, because you know, ideas get shared, but you gotta know who's on. If you disconnected from, if you separated from your, that's the shit that got us in the trouble we in now.
Yeah.
Getting separated from who we supposed to be. We separated, you heard? So, you know, we separated. We can't really operate the way we supposed to operate. And we suffering from the repercussions. Now it's time for us to get over the bullshit because now we in a position to actually do it now. And it start with us now because, you know, the first step I was saying is for us to connect with the youth. You know? And you got artists that's doing it, but it's youth.
The thing with connecting with the youth is we have to find a balance. We have to find a certain way to connect with them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's still some knucklehead ones out there, though.
We do, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at the end of the day, it's at the stage. It's the point that you are in your life. I don't know if you're getting across right, but it's the point that you are in at your life as the OG.
We just gotta find a create a balance. Once we get a balance, I think everything will be smooth.
If you're not ready at the point in life that you are in right now to hold it down, to be able to tell, to be able to counsel and lead the young blood or the young or whoever it is, you don't fall back. Fall back until you get yourself in a position to where you're able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can change. If you fucking up today, get your life together so that you could be in a position to play your position because you need it. All of us is needed.
Exactly.
So all of us that are in a position, all of us that's in a position right now, we can move and we can get active. You heard? Because they're going to jack our shit. Because they're going to see in our lifestyle, the way we move, the way we live our life. Yo, let me listen to the OG because the OG is really doing what the fuck he's telling me to do.
Yeah.
He's not just telling me to do shit. He's doing what he's telling me to do. Let me listen to him. You know what I'm saying? It's like the brothers that's doing what we telling them to do, they scared. And it's a disconnect. They feel like, yo, I got stuff to lose, so I can't just be jumping out there with the youngster that don't got nothing to lose, but he do have stuff to lose. You don't understand. This is the same youngster that's running around with that got the 30 shot shit. He's also a CEO of his own company. He's also a CEO. He's also in a position that he makes $40,000 a night. He need help, my nigga. He might be portraying this act as a gangster, but at the end of the day, he's a businessman. So anybody that has the shit to go and get incorporated so that they're able to own their shit at an age of 21 years old, from the age of 21, 23 years old, these niggas own their little brothers own their own master.
Yeah.
They run their own company. They shooters, but they doing businessman shit. This is the point I'm trying to make is that if they had brothers who was actually moving the way they moving, who's older, reaching out to them, they on their own with this shit, bro. The older brothers is looking at them like, yo, you got it. You old enough, you know it all, like you know church, you know how it go. All it takes is we got children. And I don't know if anybody got grown children or grown male children, but sometimes it could be difficult. And you got to say, all right, you got it. Go ahead, you go learn on your own. But at the end of the day, we got to understand that we the only culture that's doing that.
I see where you're coming from. That's real shit.
Doing that. We're the only culture that's doing that. That's leaving them like that. Other cultures is like, all right, you got it. And then around the corner, either they listen or they, I got to say more. You know how I go with them other cultures. You know how I go with them. You know how I go when you married. You know how I go when you from south of the border.
True.
You know how I go. You can't just do what you want to do because you youthful, because you young and ambitious. Then you don't give a fuck about that.
Speaking of young dudes, I'm gonna tell a quick story real quick, right? So. Got a little homie right now. He loves hip hop and shit. You know what I mean? I put him under the wing. I met him at Prodigy's funeral and shit a couple of years ago. And we've been cool ever since. But homie's been locked up for a body and shit for the past 3 years. So these niggas been held on the island. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Son loves Screwball. He loves Screwball to death. He loves KYRON, Hostile, KL. Poe, all that. Like, he asks about y'all niggas every time he calls, yo, which is like 3-4 times a day. I ain't gonna hold you. The shit gets annoying sometimes, my nigga, but he loves the click to death. So I'm talking to this nigga. This is around like 6 o'clock. This is like This is like, but he calls me 4 times a day. That's the part that gets annoying and shit. It's not too much to talk about, my nigga. Like I'm still in the same place right now. Like, but I know how he feels, so I answer as much as I could.
All they got is that jack.
Exactly. So more so, the niggas like, I'm telling him like, yo, KYRON's gonna be on tonight. I'm gonna call in and this and that, blah blah blah. And I said, so the Who Shot Rudy, he did a video for it. He's like, oh, word? I'm like, yo, do not start singing that shit right now. Like, this is not the place for you to sing that shit over the jack right now, my nigga. You know what I mean? So niggas had a good little laugh with that.
They declawed that dude.
Yeah.
Him and Trump even got beat. They got smoked. That's why I was telling Comet that, this is all about the end of the era. You heard? So we got Who Shot Rudy. That ends the era, whole era. And we went through a lot during this whole era. You know what I'm saying? But this ends the era of things that happened during the 19th century. You heard?
Yeah.
Think about how
that's a fact.
These
things
things
like a
happened
cycle
during the 19th century. You heard? It's like we in history now. So we commemorating that. We should be celebrating that we made through that. Now it's time to say, all right, we're on the other side of that. Everybody see what we've been saying. Like, in the record, I was like smoking blunts on the corner like we used to because we missed it. Now it's legal to smoke a blunt on the corner.
Yeah. You can see what times change. You can see where everything evolved.
We can't fool
young niggas gonna be like, what? You wasn't able to smoke on the corner. Like, I get it
what?
now. I get it now.
So now it's like the end of the era now. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta. It's like I was telling Comet. This is all about. Everything is all about hitting that stage and actually connecting with the youth, with our audience, with Screwball fans, with people who need to understand that we different. We ain't them other OGs that's trying to block you. We the OGs that's trying to give you a platform and step, here, go ahead, go. You know, it's always been like that. That's the Screwball way. That's how Screwball was. That's how Louis was. That's how Louis got killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, it was just a whole young situation. But now we need to do it the right way. We need to do it the right way now. You know what I'm saying? We always had a connection to these youth. You know what I'm saying? Now, instead of being a connection to these youth on some street shit that could get them locked up and dead, now we need to get some connection to the youth that could get them life and joy and generational wealth for their family, so we could break these curses that they try to keep binded on us. As a matter of fact, it's been broke. The curse has been broke. They've been broke, but we got to walk in the blessing. You know what I'm saying? That comes from the celebration. Bro. Because it ain't no curse. That's the whole hope. That's the whole hope. Is that it's the curse. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no curse. We a miracle. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, look, there's no other people, period, in history that overcame slavery and bondage within one generation. Not one generation, but 1 century, 1,000 years. There's different things that happened in America. Is nothing short but miracle for black people. Miracle things. You got certain countries, people that was enslaved for thousands of years. They still second-class citizens for real. We just second-class citizens because the police didn't get the memo. Once the police get the memo, it's lit. But that don't come from us being dumb. That comes from us changing laws. the law's been shaped around. You know how it go, bro. The laws is
you got to hit
the
local legislators. We keep focusing on what the president's doing and all that other bullshit. You got to hit the niggas locally.
The same thing that happened in music, the same thing that happened in the music industry is about to happen in Washington.
Yeah.
It's been an exposure. It's been an exposure. Now people is learning that, yo, hold on, I can cut out the middleman.
Mm-hmm.
That same thing.
Yeah, definitely. We coming. For the people out there, out here live with KYRON from Screwball, one of the OGs. Thank y'all for listening to Screwball Radio out there as we continue.
Yeah. We just, at the end of the day, come here to talk about what you really understand to be true.
Right.
Facts.
And what we really understand, to be true and fact is that we just came through a time that was so traumatic and so difficult that we really should be celebrating right now. We in the time with the police, with the law, we in that still. But now, let me tell you, bro, at the end of the day, we in a better position now than ever to get change to happen. We're in a better position now than ever, bro.
That's what I want to ask you too. Especially for your fans that's listening right now. What's next from you for the people? You know what I mean?
The stage, bro. It's all about the stage, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We performers, man. We entertainers, bro. We was on stage in the lunchroom. Then we was on stage at the talent show. Then we got on stage when we did promo. Then now it's time to hit the stage again, bro. The brother's been on lockdown for long enough, man. It's time for the stage. It's lit in some places. But now, the stage open up. Everybody got to come and showcase the new shit they've been coming out with. Everybody's been cooking. Everybody's been cooking their shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody's been cooking. Everybody's their brand new self. People made a lot of mistakes last year. People made a lot of good choices, too. A lot of people didn't make mistakes. A lot of people did what they were supposed to do. Now it's time for everybody to come outside and show off their new shit. And it's like Easter Sunday is going to be soon. Everybody going to come outside with their new shit. And this is what we're about to see. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't expect to have a seat at the future table if you're not really, invested in what's happening. So I care about these kids. I care about my music. I care about my fans. I care about bridging the gap so that we're able to enjoy this music together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want us to have a situation to where we can't build together, because what I mean by build is like build on shows, the stage, top billing. We can't build together because we got two different kinds of genres of hip hop. There need to be a lot of diversity inside the show, the stage show, so that we're able to mix and mingle and meet the people who love the music.
Right.
We gotta change.
Want that.
We could change the culture right now if at the stage we at right now, and it starts from the festivals and all that stuff. They doing it slowly but surely.
That's what I mean when I say we need to create a balance. That's what I mean when I say we need to create a balance. You know what I'm saying? Once we create a balance and get everything in the middle, it will be respected. I'm not gonna hold you, because it's a lot of young niggas out here who be like, yo, fuck these old niggas. Meanwhile, they don't understand the shit that niggas went through to get niggas in the position that they're in at the moment.
Yeah, but they got a good reason to say that, bro. They got a good reason to say that, bro.
Nah, there ain't no good reason to say that, Kai.
Let me tell you why.
There ain't no good Kai.
Let me tell you why it's a good reason. Because they don't know us.
And that's the problem.
They don't know us, bro. Yeah,
but that's the problem. You can't. That's the reason. You can't. You can't be a NBA basketball player. You can't be a Kyrie Irving and don't know who the fuck Michael Jordan is. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of times, I heard somebody just told me that they don't buy their children Jordans because they don't care about Jordan. Somebody told me that.
Jordan. He ain't got nothing to do with us.
No, but that's not the point. The point that I'm trying to make is that we need to support. We shouldn't care about whether or not we like Jordan as a basketball player. We should care about whether or not you want to spend $400 on some Gucci. You don't know him.
All right, but what I'm saying
Jordan,
is,
you got more of a
niggas is in position. These young dudes are in position right now. They're able to take care of their families by doing nothing, just living on streams, YouTube videos, and a couple of shows here and there. Niggas don't understand the blood, sweat, and tears that niggas put in to get to where they at. This is what I'm trying to state right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the issue I have.
I'm learning that. I'm learning that these kids, bro. Let me tell you. I was looking at it like that at a point in time, too, because I really didn't understand what was happening with us. But they actually, like I was telling, I respect what these kids is doing because they actually, they do understand. It's just that they don't have us. They're not connected with us. If they were connected with us, then they understand. They helped us a lot, these kids.
You gotta look at it like this too, right? You gotta look at it like this, like, when Jordan was in the game and Kobe came out, Jordan was looking at Kobe. Jordan was respecting Kobe. He wasn't just like overlooking them to where a lot of the older heads might be looking.
He's been watching his game. He's been watching him for a while.
Yeah, but people in music don't do that.
This is how we gotta be with them.
Yeah, exactly. The OGs ain't looking at the young guys doing the music and saying, yo, keep doing what you're doing. They might be looking at them like, yo, what is this? What are you doing? But, if you ain't showing them
we supposed to be doing more than looking at them saying, yo, we respect what you're doing.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be looking at them, making sure they are all right, Comment. We're supposed to make sure they are all right, yo. This is our sons, and you know they don't know no better. They don't know no better, Tommy. They don't know no better.
Yeah, but this is. I'm just answering Bronche because
they know what they coming up with in their own mind because in their own mind they feel like they got to do it on their own.
Yeah. No, I'm with you 100%. I'm just saying this, to say what Bronche was saying, how they like, yo, fuck the old niggas, but the old niggas ain't really showing a lot of the young niggas the love that they should. Only select few. But if you embrace it,
if you don't got it in you, how you gonna pass it on to them? That's why I was saying the brothers that's not capable of doing it right at this moment, we could give them some room and time to work on themselves. While us, the ones who's like, yo, at the end of the day, I didn't understand. I didn't understand because I wasn't here. But once I was here for a little while, and I was able to watch and observe what these young boys was doing, I was like, they cut out the middleman.
All right, so Kyle, let me say this right now. It's the point is it's a lot of when I'm speaking about these young dudes, I'm speaking of the dudes that are mainstream right now, that are popping right now, and shit that everybody is running to and niggas is fucking with.
That's what I'm talking about.
And there's some of them out there that's like, yo, fuck these niggas. You gotta understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's some of them out there that's like, fuck these niggas.
They saying that because let me tell you why they saying that. Just like I was telling Thomas, I'm gonna tell you, it can't be the brothers that's not doing as good as they doing. It got to be the brothers that's actually doing what they doing. The brothers that's doing the numbers got to be the ones who talk to them because they're not trying to hear nobody who not doing their numbers. They're like, why? We was like that when we was younger. When we was young,
yeah, you ain't trying to hear nobody. Ain't
no
doing
grown man that's not making more money than me tell me what to do.
But who at the same time, who from our era are doing their numbers right now?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of them. A lot of guys from my era. A lot of guys from my
era. Right.
A lot. The guys from my era
who is doing it that is not reaching out, though? Like,
no, it's not that the dudes is not reaching out. It's the fact of the matter that dudes is like, yo, here, take this record deal, take this contract, run out there and do whatever you want.
Because the generation is getting younger and younger when it comes to this music
shit. Who you think is giving them the money? Who you think is giving them the bread? Who you think is assigning it? Us. It's our age group that's signing them to these major contracts and that's giving them this money.
Niggas not signing record deals too much anymore, though. That's the thing.
It's not about
niggas are starting their own labels.
I'm talking about people. Those are the young boys that I'm talking about that we need to connect with.
Yeah.
Because they have the will and the ambition.
But then sometimes the niggas that's out, but the dudes that you want to connect with is what I'm saying is some of them don't respect us. I got my kids is all 15 and 17 and shit like that.
They don't respect what they don't respect. They don't respect somebody telling them what to do after they done did the shit on their own all the way up to this point. And you just gonna come and tell them what to do. You're not supposed to tell them what to do. You're supposed to give them advice and counsel. That's different.
Yeah, definitely.
That's different. That's different.
Big
deal. My thing is this: if you a young black millionaire, you 23 years old, you got millions of dollars, and I leave you in the cold to fend for yourself with that millions of dollars, that's my fuck up because I'm responsible for that, yo.
I dig that.
Now we got
I would never
young
tell
black
somebody
millionaires who's running around.
I would never tell another man what to do.
Money, but they seeking counsel.
I would never tell another man what to do. But at the same time, I would give them the advice. But some of them don't want to take the advice is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas is like, yo, fuck that. We don't install anything. You rapping on a whole different level. I'm rapping on this level. You know?
Nah, it's a reason. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. Mm-hmm. Trust me, it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. Somebody, let me tell you, your ideas and your beliefs are shaped off of your experiences.
Understood.
When you experience things, you develop the belief and idea based off of that experience. And what the younger generation is experiencing is a disconnect from the OGs. And when they experience that disconnect, they move in accordingly off of that. You can tell, a lot of these youngsters, if you look at the way they move, their movement hasn't caught up to their size. You ever seen somebody whose movement hasn't caught up to their size, their age, and their experience hasn't caught up to their size, so they're moving awkward and things are not right. As an OG, you see that.
True.
When you see that, that's your job. That's your job to step in and be like, yo, youngster, listen. If you did it like this is what happened. You don't say, yo, why you ain't doing it like this? Yo, you need to do it like this. Just push them in the right direction. Not on the strength of you telling them what to do, but on the strength of that's just your job. This is what's happening in other cultures. In other cultures, it don't go down the way that we thinking it go down. In other cultures, it's not like, in other cultures, dudes not wasting their time trying to get somebody to listen to what they're saying. What they're doing is they're going out their way to show them the easier way to get to the fucking shit. They saying, yo, young blood, I see you got ambition, and you want to get this.
But we respond differently from other cultures when it comes to shit like that.
But this is,
you know what I'm saying?
We coming into an era to where all of those stigmas are over. Because if you don't want to teach me, OG, I don't gotta listen to you. I can go to YouTube. So you don't have to teach me. Whatever you want to teach you, whatever I want to know, OG, Fuck you. I'm going to YouTube. But YouTube is only going to show you how. YouTube is not only going to show you how. YouTube is not going to show you why. I'm going to show you why. Yo,
yeah, you're right.
Disconnect is all psychological, yo. It's all psychological because we believe in our minds that we're not in a position to talk to them because we're not in a financial position. But that's our fault. That's our fault. That's not their problem. It's not their problem. That's the problem. That's not their problem. Now we at the stage to where we at this era right now. We got the doors open to boom back. And that's what we need to focus on, is because it's not. We don't have the same problems that we had the year before last. The year before last, boom back wasn't where it's at this year.
Definitely
now,
not.
Boom back is where it's at.
Definitely not.
So now we at a stage in a time to where if we actually teach our youth, we have a conversation piece. We have things going on. You could have a boom bap act mixed with a drill act, and in between time on tour while they in the lounge, while they in the waiting to go on stage, there's jewelry being exchanged, and there's relationships being forged, and we coming together. Now we got the time to shape things different because when we come back outside, we could us as promoters. Who's all the promoters? Not them young boys. They're coming to get the bag. Who's giving them the bag? OG niggas.
Yeah.
That's who's paying the bag. That's who's giving them the bag. So now you got the right to say, yo, you gonna perform with this dude. Everybody gonna perform together. Not because it's politically correct, but because it's what we want to do. We could do whatever we want to do today. We in a whole nother era, bro. We could do whatever we want to do. So now we on a whole nother plane. Now sky's the limit, boy. You know, what we need to do is invite each other to the table. The spitters need to let the mumblers spit, and the mumblers need to let the spitters mumble. And that's the bottom line.
You know, we a little bit over Screwball Radio.
Yo, we did what we had to do.
Shout out everybody tuning in.
Show. It's the show. It's the show. It's the show. It's the show. Everything gonna happen at the show. Just like everything happened at the cypher. Everything happened at the jam. Everything's gonna happen at the show. Everything gonna happen when we open back up. Everything gonna happen at the show. You're going to see it's going to be some electrifying performances. There's going to be some memorable shit going to happen when we open back up. Trust that. Yeah, we need to get excited about this time, and that's it.
Yeah, let the people know. So you know when the time is right, and all the people, you know, social media world, they want to be in tune with KYRON. Where could they find you at? Like everywhere, you know, let them know your social media.
KYRON World, everything. KYRON World, everything. KYRON World, everything. You heard? So that's how you get in touch with me. And Screwball, that's the umbrella. So you know, Comet, that's who's holding the torch. So at the end of the day, you want to get in touch with me, it's KYRON World. You want to get in touch with Screwball is Comet right now. So that's the bottom line. So that's how we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, at this point in time, we got Poet, we got Simon Phoenix, we got all of these premiere albums. Y'all got so much work, so much stuff that y'all could touch on and get familiar with Screwball right now. Go out and listen to our music. Understand what we're doing. Look at the way I'm performing Who Shot Rudy, and you're going to know how we're moving today. That's how I'm moving. You understand? And soon y'all going to get Simon Phoenix videos. Y'all going to see how Black Poet is moving. Then we got comment videos coming. Y'all going to see how we're moving. At the end of the day, if you got your...
Got Ron Shea coming too.
We got Bronche.
Got a lot going on.
We lit.
Yeah, you know.
We lit. We all the way lit. And at the end of the day, Bronche, once you see how many of these young boys really understand what you're talking about, you're gonna be like, oh shit, they understood the whole time.
No, I dig it, done. You right about that.
Smart as whips. They understood the whole time. It's just they've been waiting for that shit to be. They've been waiting. It's like when we was younger. We knew bullshit from sugar. We knew sugar from bullshit. We knew what was real, what was fake. You know what I'm saying? So we know, we just waiting for some real shit. That's how Keep It Real came to life. We the ones who started that. Now our offspring is living it. We can't be mad.
Understood.
Yeah,
Understood, definitely.
That's game right there.
We came up with Keep It Real. So now they keeping it $100. We can't trip.
Yeah.
All we could do right now is just like,
yo,
we gotta show them. We gotta show them. It's our job. It's our job.
Yeah. I know you got. You got a heater to take the show out. You know, we gave the people some more time. So you know, once again, welcome home, KYRON. You know, watch out for KYRON. He got a lot of music coming. You know, he got the whole Lit Boy thing coming. You know, official Screwball, Queensbridge. Shout out Black Poet. Shout out Bronche. Shout out Skate. Shout out Verse.
Bang, you're ready.
Shout out Black Heart. Rest in peace, KL. Rest in peace, Hostile. Rest in peace, Screwball Louie. You know how we do it here on Screwball Radio. Yo, let's take him out with some E. What we got for him, man?
Most def, man. You know how we said it. We're going to take him out the old era with the Who Shot Rudy, and we're going to finish that off with the new joint from Nori, Conway, and Method Man. We're going to close it off with that. So we're going to have two birds.
Fire. Like
you're out of line.
Out of line. Noriega, that's my nigga. That's my man, for real.
Exactly.
For real.
Let's get to it.
So yeah, we're gonna be definitely back next Saturday. We're gonna be back next Saturday. We're gonna definitely hit up Poet, see if hope he's all right. Hope everything is good with him. So
yeah, he might have been on the road doing some work. I know he had some things to do, so you know, pray for the safety and for the people out there, man. You know, COVID's still real out there. You know, it's still real out there. Protect yourself at all costs. You know, mask up when you got to mask up, and you know, just be conscious of the people around you, man.
For real. So we're gonna end it on that note. We'll see y'all next Saturday, same time, same channel.
Cool hand.